I am competing in my first, or actually my second ever Enduro. And actually, it's the SimGrid Super Saturday 2.4 Hours of Imola. The drivers' meeting just started, so I'm going to just put this on so you can listen with me.
Make your own gap, and that if you are getting blue flags because you're on an outlap or an invalidated lap, you must yield to those cars who are coming by you on flying laps. So if you get blue flags, get out of the way, yield the position, and be responsible for your own gap on track. As this is a one-off event, not a league race, you are permitted to use the return to garage function. In the league racing, this is not allowed, but this is a one-off. We're a little bit more relaxed about things like that. You can use the return to garage, but please do not do it on track. Please go off the track, into the grass, into the gravel. Just get yourself completely out the way, and then use the return to garage function, please.
Go back
After
and check
qualifying,
my
you
pressures.
will then have the standard 5 minutes to prepare your car for the setup.
Got it.
And after that 5-minute timer, we then go into a full formation lap. So nothing out of the ordinary. Those of you who have done events with us in the past will know this is standard procedure.
Yikes.
Full formation lap, and then we go green flag for 2 hours and 24 minutes of racing.
Whew.
There
That's
is
a long race.
3 mandatory pit stops in this race. So 3 mandatory stops. There is no work required to be done on those stops. So you don't have to do tyres or refuel, but some people have reported in the past that the stop hasn't cleared successfully if they haven't done anything. So if you want to, you can apply 1 litre of fuel. It only adds like not even a second, I think, to your pit stop time. So if you want to err on the side of caution, that's what you can do. Just set 1 litre of fuel for your pit stop. So you have three stops to complete in the race. They can be served at any time, but obviously you do have to get them done before the final lap. The game doesn't like it if you leave it all the way to the end. We want to know what's going on with people. We've got 6 splits that we're trying to manage. So particularly those in split 1, because we're streaming in the split. If you do retire the car, if you can please just let the event admins know in the Discord channel, it would be most appreciated. It's really useful for stream. If we see cars disappearing off the leaderboard, we want to know where they've gone. Did you disconnect? Did you choose to retire? What's happened to you? So please do let the admins know.
I have my pit strategy here, and I'm just double checking before the race. I'm listening to the drivers' meeting as well, so please bear with me.
Do not use in-game chat. If you do have to speak to anyone at any point, then do so via Discord. That's everything I've got to add. This event is all about having fun and a nice, relaxed evening, doing some incredible racing. So I wish you all the best of luck. We've seen some amazing racing in the Super Trofeo and Porsche Cup. Let's hope we can match that, if not beat it, with the GT3s. So good luck to all the drivers in the qualifying and the race. Thank you for listening, and speak to you later.
Oh boy. So, folks, that was the drivers' meeting, and I'm just going to back out of here. I'm going to get on a voice channel also with my husband, because he and I are actually racing each other in this race, but also with a bunch of our friends as well. Oops. That's the wrong channel. 1 second. All right, so here we go. Hello. Okay, so he will be on there in a little bit. Like I said, I'm just double checking and triple checking. I have my 6 pit strategies here, and I'm just kind of seeing prior to getting out there for qualifying what we're kind of dealing with here. Let's see. Free practice, qualifying, and race will be at 8 p.m. So it's going to be a little cooler than it is now. So I went with the 12 and 12. That's 12 Celsius for ambient temperature as well as track temperature, and I'm just comparing these temps, my dry temps versus wet temps. Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna go to fuel and strategy. Starting with pit strategy number 4, I put wet tires on. And we are going with, I'm just gonna set it to 26. Does that make sense? 26. Hold on.
Okay, I can't hear you on it.
Okay, can you hear me?
I'm on it.
All right. Let's see. It says I am connected. Let's see. Ah, okay. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to do. I'm gonna go with maybe like 27. 27.7.
It says you're muted.
Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. So for the pit stop strategy that we came up with for the wet, pit stop strategy number 4, it was way off. It was like 3 psi off, 3.7 psi off. So should I just?
So what was it showing when you were running around?
I didn't even look because I didn't even do 2 good laps. So I'm not quite sure if I should leave it at the temps that we went with, like the 29s, or I should bring it down to my wet setup, which I was running with yesterday, which was in the 26s, and I set it.
Okay, when you're running, it should be about 30, right?
Yeah.
And was it going at like 32 or something?
I don't even remember. I was just kind of focusing on the amount of traction and braking, and then my ECU map. So I'm gonna load this one. All right, so, oh boy, folks, this is very tough. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm just looking at chat now. Hello, Hino. Hello, AX201, SD1. Steve, how's it going? No, it is actually the same strategy playbook. And we are going to start qualifying actually in about 2 minutes. I was just trying to figure out what exactly I should do. Some of these things I can change in the HUD. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead. My brain is just about to explode, which is why I'm just so many things going through my brain as far as what the weather will be like. It's wet now. It's basically a 2.4 hour race, a 10-time multiplier as far as time goes. So we will go through a whole 24-hour cycle in 2.4 hours. So just kind of doing my best and learning also along the way as far as how that affects the tire pressures and kind of guessing with the high level of randomness, which they said. So it could be dry, it could be wet. Not sure exactly what it will be like, but just trying to just go with it. Oh yeah, there's tons of settings. Let's see. Sorry about this, folks. Just qualifying. Okay.
So my pressures are going up to just below 32.
Okay.
So they're probably about 1 psi too high, and I suspect it's because our dry settings have the brake ducts are more closed than with the wet settings.
Okay.
So, given that, well, I would look at when the race starts, but if the race starts wet, it's going to be wet for a while, you might want to just up the brake ducts a couple of points. And if you want to drop the tyre pressures, maybe 0.4, that probably won't harm you as well, and just keep it cool during the race.
Okay. So for qualifying, should I just use the same setup just to be good? I mean, it's obviously wet, and I would normally use the wet setup, but just to be consistent, honestly.
Depends if you want to use qualifying to test your setup, or if you want to use qualifying just to go for it. I'm just
Good
going to load a
point.
wet 13-13 setup and go for it. For
Yeah?
quali.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can switch your setup for the race.
Done. 20 minutes, 40 liters. Boom.
You might want to do 2 lots with wet tires just to really blast them hard, but it depends how you get on.
Okay. I'll do 25 liters.
Okay.
And we're going to go with that. So, all right, folks, here we go. Qualifying. There are about 40 cars here on track 36. I'm going to go. Very nervous, by the way. Emerson, how's it going? Andy the Lab, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Look, this is great practice for Monday's race for the More Female Racers Championship. Oh my gosh, it's the pit strategies that are kind of just making my head go crazy. All right, folks. Cold tires.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
One thing, somebody please reminds me to turn on crew chief before the race starts. That's one thing that I will definitely rely on in this race. It will include a spotter as well as a crew chief. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of try to concentrate here. This is my outlap. Try not to get any of the curbs. Try to be very conservative going around here. The thing about driving in the rain, it's just like driving in the ice and snow for rally. You have to be very precise, very smooth, very progressive. Whoa! On the throttle. Exactly the right moment. Timing was right. All right, folks, this will be my first qualifying lap. It's very, very slick out there. And we're going for it. I'm just going to try to keep off the curbs, keep it very clean, keep it conservative. Trying to put put a lap in the bank, basically. I always get nervous prior to a race, so this is kind of me getting my nerves out a little bit. I have to also remember not to lift off the brake so abruptly, trail braking, especially in these low traction conditions. Not to cut. There we go. Car behind me is catching up. Frankly, I just don't care. I just want to stay on track at this moment. Yikes. I don't think that was the best line, but hey. It's still valid. It is much more slick than it was yesterday, to be honest, in the practice server. What's my time looking like? Alright. Let's go. Keep it clean. Oh boy. Gregor said I can totally cut those curbs. Honestly, I just don't trust it. Wow, traffic. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to just go off here. I feel like I need to just... Oh my gosh, I was like, trying to space myself out. 13 more minutes. Thanks everyone for watching. Okay, how am I gonna space myself out? That was probably not the best idea to hop off track, because now I have to do another outlap, but I was so bunched up there, I wasn't even quite sure what to do. So, here we go, there's another car behind me. The good thing is, no matter what, I have one lap in the books. Oops, wrong gear. I have to be smoother in steering. No, do not go on the curbs.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So there's a bunch of cars behind me, but as long as I stay in front of them, it'll be good. I just don't want traffic in front of me. Ooh, turning a bit too late on that one. That's okay. It's my outlap, so not a big deal to invalidate it. How are people disqualified already? The race hasn't even started. Alright folks, this will be a qualifying lap, my second qualifying lap. 11 minutes to go. It's clear ahead, just don't make any mistakes. Ooh. Flat here. Delta looks good, but I'm trying to ignore the delta. Very smoothly. Very progressively on throttle. Downshift too early, that's okay. We got it. We got this. Yes. I just didn't want to go invalid right there, which I've been doing, so I'm just happy that it's still a valid lap thus far. Okay.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Cool.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Ah, that's what happens when you go for the curb. Not that I went for the curb per se, but yeah, I mean, I feel good about that. So in a 2.4 hour race, to be honest, I'm not that concerned. You know, if I'm like 14th versus, well, if I'm like below 20, then that's a that's a problem. But yeah, what to do? The reason I'm stopping is because I feel like I could do more qualifying, but there's a lot of, I don't know. I guess I should just go for it. What I wanted to check to see, no, that was right. Okay. I don't know. I'll just go again. I know I technically, like if it was Gregor, he'd be like, push, push, and he'd obviously want me to get my good qualifying time, and like the best that I could get, which I completely get. I mean, obviously we are racing. However, there's a couple of things that I would like to do that are essential to my 2.4 hour race. So I might just do one more. I want to take notes, basically. I have a pit strategy, 6 to be honest. And I want to make sure that those are all set and ready to go. A lot of fast people behind me.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
So at the start of the race, even though the yikes,
Slow car ahead.
yikes.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Uh,
In sector 3.
I think that's indicative of what the race is going to be like, which is why I'm not too concerned about where I'm qualifying right now. I forgot what I was even saying, to be honest. So I apologize. Let's go, folks. Let's just put another one of these qualifying laps. Maybe 2. I mean, while I'm out here, right? It's nice also to see what my tires are doing. Ooh. Not to get ahead of myself. Too aggressive on the throttle. No, go ahead. I had already messed up that lap, so it wasn't going to matter if I let that person go. I think I'm going to try for one more, and one more after this one. Whoops. Slick. And we'll see how that goes. Oops, got the curb. Oops.
Yellow
Yikes.
flag. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
All right. Sorry, buddy. So, yeah, that didn't go well. Oh boy. So what I'm gonna do is, the track is at 12 and 12. I need to get my setup going for the actual race. Here is my race setup. Basically, I'm going to do 4 stints. We're required to do 3 pit stops, and this is my pit strategy right here. I have it all set up with 6 pit strategies, but it's too much. It's too much to look down at. And let me look at the mechanical grip. This is very nerve-wracking. Oh, one thing that I did not activate is crew chief, so that's important. Let's start that up right now.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Yeah. So folks, it's hard for people to spot you in a 2.4-hour race, right? People have better things to do. So I asked the community, and everyone was busy, which is completely understandable. I mean, 2.4 hours on a weekend, that's a lot to ask of anybody. So I just, I have crew chief. So Jim is the male voice, he's my crew chief, and Claire is my spotter. I always think she's saying butter, because, I don't know, it's the English accent. So, here we go. 2 colors of Post-its. I have 2 minutes. Folks, here we go. Sharpie. Pit strategy. I'm just gonna go for it. Just so I know, and I can change it in the menu while I'm driving. Hold on. I could go to the HUD, and then I could go to my pit strategy window, field to add, things like that. I can change that on the fly. So instead of actually using my wet setup to start the race, I don't know actually. Should I use my wet setup? I don't know. I mean, it would seem like I should. But the thing is, I have to choose one setup, because it's not like in the 2.4 hours that I could go in the pit and actually change my setup. I just can't do that. That's not allowed. So we are going to not only return to the garage, but also make sure that I have all these settings that I like. Always on lap time, I'm just going to disable that. I really don't care what my lap times are. I did my quali, and that's fine. I just need to focus on what is happening on track. So I just want to make sure that my Ferarri 488 EVO preset is loaded on my wheel. I'm also going to check to see on my Fanatic wheel that my sensitivity is the same as what it says on the screen, so which is a rotation of 480 degrees. Let's see, we're going to return to the garage. 53 minutes of qualifying. So yeah. So I have wet. So wet is wet presets 4, 5, and 6. Okay, early morning. 80 liters. Let's just say 10 a.m. 80 liters. Last 50 liters. There you go. Wet pit strategies. That goes up here. That just goes right there. Okay. So we have 2 minutes before the race starts. Okay, I'll just say 1, 2, 3. Folks, this is getting down to the wire. Pit strategy, dry and cold. Number 1, 80 liters. Dry is 80 liters. Number 3, dry and warm, 50 liters. 50 liters. All right, put those on my screen. That way I don't even have to think. Post-its help a ton, folks. And here's another note. My husband said if it's damp, if it says damp instead of wet, then you add 0.2 psi. All right, last thing, max wait
If
time.
it's damp instead of wet, add 1.5 to 2 whole psi, not just 0.2 psi.
Oh, 1.5 to 2. Add 1.5 to 2 psi. Thank you.
And that's if you're using dry tires, right?
Dry tires for dry setup. Got it. So hold on, folks. Max wait time. Okay. So it says after qualifying, we'll have about 5 minutes to do whatever we want, which is get ready for the race. So I qualified 21 position. Amnesia. That's my husband. He's on my headset with me. He and I always qualify right next to each other no matter what. So that's really cool. Hi everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. I have not oh my gosh. Andy said Dan's qualifying is sunny. That's crazy.
Alright, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves.
Okay, rain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on, be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom. Hold on. Bye. Don't go anywhere. Hey folks, I am back. Oh, it's rushing. Look at my hair. Oh my gosh. That's okay. It's raining. So, I have my dry set up. Well, I'm just going to load this. So this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to... Hello, Michael? Michael?
Hello.
Hi, what did you say I need to do for my tire pressures?
I'm actually switching to the wet setup
Oh.
because it's starting wet, getting wetter, and then getting wetter again. So I'm switching to a wet setup, but I'm adjusting mine on the fly. If you start with a setup that you were given just now, then make sure you start with wet tires and open up the brake ducts by at least a click each on the front and back.
Wet tires?
Yeah.
And what?
Go to aero and open up your brake ducts
Okay.
on the front and back. So it's more like the wet setup to start with. It won't affect you too much in the dry.
Okay. How much? 1 click or 2?
Just do a click each.
Front and back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So wet tires, brakes. Oh, ECU map. I'm doing ECU map 5. Yep.
I don't know on the Ferrari. I don't know what it is.
Oh, actually, ECU map 1. Got it. Another post-it note, folks. Actually, it says it's weird. I'm just gonna go 5. Here we go. Wet, dry, and these are just notes that I can glance at to look at on the fly. Should I use brakes 3? Nah, it doesn't matter. Does it? I don't know.
You're fine with brakes 2 if you up the ABS a little bit. It depends. See how you get on with the first
6
lap.
ABS.
Brakes 2 and brakes 3 won't make too much of a difference.
TC.
You were pretty good in the wet, so
C,
if you find it skidding, just up the ABS.
ECU
30 seconds.
5. 30 seconds. I'm just gonna click that. I'm gonna go back. Folks, we're just doing this. All right, another post-it note. Thanks everyone for following. I appreciate that. Lots of little stuff. Okay. Ah,
Stay single file.
ah. Wish
Good
me
luck.
luck. Thanks. Good luck. Put my little book on the side. I get so nervous, like, right before the race. So, during this full formation lap, folks, I am also dragging my brakes about 20% and just trying to get some heat into them. I qualified, what did I qualify at? 20th position out of like 30 something. Oh, there you go. So my husband in a McLaren right in front of me actually qualified in 19th position. He usually drives a Ferrari, but he changed to this McLaren for this race. I'm very nervous. I shouldn't be, like I have...
forgot to start my car and I was nearly teleported back to the pits.
Oh.
Thankfully I worked it out.
See, I'm automatic, so I don't have to do the ignition and starter or anything like that, which saves me from myself, basically. So the big thing about, you know, the first 5 laps or the laps in the beginning, a lot of people try to just go for it on lap number 1, but you can't win a 2.4 hour race on lap 1. I mean, not here in split 6.
The track temp is 13 Celsius. Get ready, mate.
Thank you, Jim. Jeez. All of a sudden, like, I hate when they do this. There we go. Okay.
Just remember, if you see a wreck, go off the track. Don't get involved in the wreck. You're better
Yes.
off cutting the corner than getting involved in a wreck.
Correct. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Keep right, keep right. So turn 1 is always tricky. especially kind of in the middle of the pack here. Folks, we're about to start the race. Wish us luck. It's going to be 2 hours and 24 minutes, also known as 2.4 hours.
Floor it.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Here we go. I'm glad that everybody is really braking and taking this one
Car
pretty
left. Clear left.
gingerly. Huh. Well, that was a nice turn one.
Good work on the start, mate. This is great.
Thanks, Jim. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Got it.
On your left.
It's a little late, Claire.
Car on the left.
Still there. Still there.
Whoops.
Clear left.
Don't watch the car in front of you. Well, also, watch when they're not looking. Whew! Tricky corner.
B18.
All right, I gotta keep my head down. I have brake set number 2, which is not normally what would be in the wet setup. It would be the brake set number 3, or brake pad number 3. I'm gonna stop talking. It's requiring too much effort. Folks, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be kind of quiet for a lot of it, I think, especially when it's raining, because my brain just can't handle this much information that I have to deal with.
Right side. Clear right.
It's kind of late, Claire. You know...
Yellow flag. Caution.
Ooh, okay. Thanks, Jim.
There's a white flag.
So folks, if you missed it, we have to do 3 pit stops. So I scheduled it, assuming that I don't have to go into the pit for anything else, like damage and so forth, to do 40-minute stints. So this will be fun. Just steady, keeping it steady.
B17.
Take that curb a little bit. We take it flat. Well, that didn't work. Now's not the time to try things. Here we go. car in back of me is definitely catching up. It's okay. Sitting on a pillow. Okay.
Yellow flag accepted.
Okay. Oh.
The leader has just done a 149.77.
Oh, there we go. I'm being pretty conservative, and I don't know if I should be as conservative as I am being right now. I think I need to like pick up the pace a little bit. There we go. Let this person go.
Car right.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Hold your line.
There we go. That was pretty good. I was gonna let him go anyway, so that's fine.
The car ahead is Madsen.
Cool.
White flag, mate. The leader has just done a 149.59.
So the thing about wet races is it just takes so much patience to be very progressive on the throttle and not get on the gas too much.
P17.
And also, sorry. Oh, just making it through this corner. I can only think on straightaways. And also when braking, making sure you're braking in a straight line. Oh, there we go. Take a little bit of curb. Gregor says I can take more of that, but I haven't had much luck with that. Oh, trail braking. Just trying to keep it clean, really.
Yellow flag accepted.
Okay.
The gap to Madsen in front is now 1.4 seconds.
Oops. The thing about rally, like real life rally, because my car was underpowered, all my best races, my best finishes were on ice and snow, because a lot of people didn't have the patience to just wait and get on the throttle. But I was able to, I'm kind of a very patient person, so I was able to drive smart.
Car ahead is Madsen.
So,
That's your best lap in the session.
awesome.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. White flag.
Okay. See, crew chief is pretty good. Even though Claire is a bit late sometimes, it's better than not having a spotter at all. Alright, here we go. Whoa. What's happening here? I'm assuming
Yellow flag in sector 3.
this Aston Martin had a lot of damage or something.
Car left.
I know,
Hold your
Claire.
line. Clear left.
Like I said, a bit late. It's fine. I shifted down a little early, but oh, I wanted to be safe. Ooh. Feel like I'm kind of in a good position right now, as far as the gaps. Whoa, here we go. Madsen went wide. Those curbs are very slippery.
V14. Yellow flag.
Where's the yellow flag?
There's a white flag.
Ah! Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't want to go. I decided to go in front instead of the back of that car. All right. Excitement. Oh, here we go. Just stay steady. Don't take any chances.
White flag, mate.
When do they have white flags? I mean, I know yellow is caution. White flag is the lap before your last lap. But I guess it's like a caution, but not. Okay. I want to get in front of this car.
13th place.
I'm gonna brake. Hopefully he outbrakes himself. Woo! Thought we were going to make contact. Oh. Both of us kind of made some mistakes there.
The gap in front has increased to 0.8.
Thanks, Jim. That's very valuable
White
information.
flag. has just done a 149.46.
I kind of like driving in the rain. It takes a lot of concentration, but in many ways it's less stressful. And I know that seems weird.
There's a Times car in front in sector 3.
Yikes.
Car lane in the pit lane, watch out.
Okay, got it. Oops. There we go.
Yellow flag, caution.
Be careful there.
Whoa. There we go. Trying to balance the car
Yellow
in
flag.
these conditions. It's a trick. And patience, you know, when you watch Gregor in MFR chasing the car down and he's right behind the other car, he has so much patience. Especially in a long race like this. Wah. That was a slow line. Oh well.
The gap behind is now 2.8 seconds.
I need to stay in front of that bunch of cars that's right behind me because, yeah, I don't want like 5 cars on my tail.
P12.
There we go. Felt nice. Oops, losing some time. That's such... Well, actually, I gained some time. That's weird.
White flag, mate.
Oh, Madsen. White
The
flag.
next car is Madsen.
White flag must mean that someone's coming onto the track. It's about time I figured these things out. I usually don't get those white flag warnings from crew chief. It's actually quite nice. Thanks, Jim. I'm really enjoying this race.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
I actually enjoy this race more so than MFR, More Female Racers Championship. Whoa. Don't look at the person right in front of you. Okay.
Left side.
Fine.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. White flag.
So that was a rookie mistake, but hey. It is slick out here. Just focus on my line. Focus on everything I'm doing. Talk to myself all the time during races. Please let that... I thought I got a track cut. Okay, my husband is about 3 cars behind. It's his first sim grid race. He doesn't have a lot of time to practice, so I'm super excited for him. Those cars in front of me are battling it out. I'm actually glad I'm not there.
P13.
Oops. Misshift. Sorry, buddy. Oops.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. On
Inside.
your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
I must say, this is good racing.
Car in
This
front of us is Sanchez.
Got it. Even though I'm making some mistakes, we still have more than 2 hours to go. I like that these drivers are very clean racers.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Keep my wits. I'm keeping my wits about me. Sounds weird in a country accent, right? What's happening here? All right, C. Robertson is a lapped car. That person is 1 lap down.
P14.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Car right. Clear right.
Turning too late on that one. Losing some time.
Yellow flag
Yikes.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
P15.
It's fine. Fine with letting him go. Ooh.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Okay, I have to keep my eyes up. One thing that... I'm gonna stop talking right now. I need to get through this corner. Oh, no.
On your left. Clear left.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Tire pressures are actually right on. Whew. Come on. Oh. Okay, I have quite a gap, which is okay. I'm okay in 16th position for now.
P16.
We still have nearly 2 hours to go, just under. Oh, I need to do maximum braking up front. That's actually where I'm losing time, I think.
The leader has just done a 148.93.
Go.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Yikes!
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
All right. So that got us 2 spots. Just by keeping it on track, keeping it clean. Uh-oh, we have a car right behind us. Sanchez. Oh yeah, Sanchez was right in front of me before. Got into an incident, it seems like. $11 laps to go.
14th.
Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. The car in front is a lapped car, that's what's happening here. It is very, very wet. Thanks, buddy.
Left side. Clear left.
I'm usually not the car that passes people, but it feels good. It feels good to learn to do that. I know what it's like to be the last car in the pack. Definitely. Yikes. So the two cars in front of me looks like they are battling it out. I'm pretty comfortable right here, to be honest. I like that there's a gap in front and there's a gap in back. I mean, I'd like to close the gap in front, but hey, we still have a long way to go. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I cannot look at the chat right now. There's so much happening. Lots to process here in the rain at Imola. Let's see. I'm going to have to pit soon. Think about my pit strategy in a little bit. Oops, why am I in first? Here we go. Take that flat. No, nearly. Ooh. Need more traction on the front. Oh, I do recall now. Okay. So what happened was I increased my preload differential. This is my dry setup actually with wet tires. And I had to make some tweaks to it. So it's a little different than what I would normally run also in the wet. It's different from my wet setup, but not far off. This is the tweaked dry setup that that can be tweaked on the fly. The only things we can tweak while we're driving are brake bias, traction control, traction control, ABS, traction control 2, what else? We can choose our pit strategies. Speaking of, I have 9 laps to go before
14th.
Before I need to pit, so I'm gonna start thinking about that. Ooh. There we go. I'm losing time to the car in front.
There's a white flag.
Ooh. That distracted me. Okay. I have to lift off the brakes sooner for that turn to let the car rotate, which I think is why I'm having such a hard time getting around that corner every single time. Go. That felt good. Tire pressures look spot on. A little late on that, that's okay. Staying on the track. What I wish we could see right now is the weather forecast. We can only see it when we go back to the garage, but thinking about the pit strategy and what's ahead is something I'm thinking about right now. Oops. Thanks, buddy. So the next 2 cars that I'm coming up on are lapped cars.
B13.
There we go. That was so much better. could take both of these corners faster.
White flag.
Okay, okay. Slowing down, trail braking for this one. That felt a lot better. I'm not fighting the car around the corner. Just entering that corner with a little less entry speed seems to work. This one too as well. Yikes! Yikes! Okay, got it.
Right side, clear right.
Whoa, Mosley! Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I'm just taking little sips of water. So I'm looking forward to pitting because I'll have new tires. I'm not going to change my brake pads at all. I think I'm going to go for pit strategy number 4.
13th place.
Oh, no! Okay, I have to drive slowly so I don't get a track limit warning. There we go. I'll stop talking. Slower in, release the brakes. Oh, well, that was too late. Hey folks, how's it going? You are just hearing everything that's going through my head right now. I see that there's a lot of people chatting away, and I love that. I'm sorry I can't join you right now. I'm just trying to really stay on track and finish this race. This is my second Enduro. I really appreciate you hanging out. I know there's a lot of things you could be doing on this lovely Saturday.
I'm in the pits, I got damaged, so
Aw.
I'm doing my pit stop now.
Okay. Oh, babe. So, folks, you hear Michael on my headset, and that is my husband. He is racing McLaren 720S. So he had to pit early. Oh, there he is. 24th, Amnesia.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
I know, Jim. Oh, that's not Jim. So I have six laps more to go. Oh, I need to actually get that corner straightened out. That's a tough one. Yikes. Got on the curb there. I wish actually I didn't have to pit. I feel like I'm fine right here.
Yellow flag, watch out. There's a white flag.
Car left, clear left.
Thanks, Claire.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The car behind is pitting.
Okay.
P11. Your lap times are improving, this is good.
It is good. Thanks, Jim. I should have been in fourth for that one. That corner, it all kind of depends. It's okay. I'm in a good position. I'm just gonna hold this position right here. Keep it steady. I don't have pressure on cars behind me. I have 3 cars that are lapped in front of me. Copy that. Ah, yikes. Five laps to go. Let's see.
10th position.
Top 10. Yes. Ooh. I don't know why I was in first gear. Just have to be very careful right here.
Evans, entering the pits. He's in P2. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, come on. This is what I get for watching the car in front of me. That happens. How do you not? And I feel like this car is all over the place, so I need to try to make a very clean pass in an area that they will let me by.
The gap behind has now decreased to 7.2.
Got it.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Madsen is pitting from P27. We think he'll come out close in front.
Ooh. I could use new tires, to be honest, but I'm fine right now. Come on, let me go.
Blue flag.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, please, 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 please. Please just lift.
P8.
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Okay. Oops. Go ahead. I should have just let him go.
Side. Clear right.
There you go. He looked a lot further back than I thought, but I was gonna let him pass earlier. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't sure if that was the right moment or not.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Okay. Oh my god. When your game freezes and you're like, please. Okay, good. That was not good. That was... Okay. I'll go for one more lap. Four.
It's not raining so heavily now. Seems to be improving.
Okay. What does that mean for my pit strategy?
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Got it.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Hold on. I'm gonna pit.
Yellow flag. White flag, mate.
Change tires. Yep. Yikes. No, I don't. I'm not gonna change brakes. Good. Change tires. Absolutely. Oh, come on. It's time. It's time, folks. We are going to pit. We'll just do one more.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Expect traffic when you exit the pits. When we exit the pits, we should be in P11. Really close to Bellow and P23.
Got it. Folks, that was my first stint. I am so excited. I am P8. This is not what I expected. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but we'll see how this all pans out. Okay. Oh god, did I just lose all that time? Okay. Oh what? Let's do it, folks. Folks, 25 seconds to go. Oh, got it. Thank you. Thank you for that white flag clarification. Let's see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Awesome. First stop is cleared. I'm in 13th position. That's fine with me.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. Blue flag. We've just had a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Okay, so...
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
All right. So that was just me jumping the gun, and that's something that I have to learn. I mean, I was just kind of looking.
Sharma is pitting from position 33. He should come out close in front of you.
Ooh. Yikes.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
There we go.
The next car is Sanchez. Blue flag.
Got it. The sun is going down, folks. or any light in the sky, I'm going to pull into the pit for my drive-through here. So I have to remember just to keep it in first gear and not kind of jump the gun. That's such a rookie mistake, which I've had before as well, even in my last endurance race. Oh. Well. Go ahead. Here we go. Where's the board?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna drive through. I'm just gonna take this as a lesson, although it's happened to me before, but also as a little break. And I'm glad that I stayed with my setup as well, because if you look at the weather here, now that we're in the pits, it says 10 right by the tire pressures. In 10 minutes, it'll still be raining. Less rain, it looks like, and in 30 minutes, even less rain. Okay.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. Blue flag. Come in to serve this penalty in the next 2 laps. You've still got an outstanding penalty.
What?
Your rear brakes are cold.
Okay, so that's what I don't understand.
Left side. Clear left.
Did I... Okay. Stop and go again. Okay, I just need to... What I did notice right here, even kind of going into the pit, that usually I look at the board. There's a board, right? It says stop, and then I slow down where that board is. There's no boards. And this is the first time that I didn't see a board. So, so frustrating. Okay, let's not...
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now.
Let's not get another
2.2.
one.
The leader's pitting now.
Hour and 30. Okay. Well, we've got some work to do, folks. Okay, let's see. Where's this board we talk about? See? Where does the pit even start? Like right there?
Watch your
There we
speed.
go. Okay, so I have the pit limiter on. There's no board. Thank you. Thanks, Andy. Or Jeb. I see your name, I call you Andy. Thank you. But you know what I'm talking about, right? That little board. Okay, so I'm just gonna chill out. Did I just not see the board? Because now I see the board. Probably. That's what's called red mist, folks. Right there.
There's traffic behind. Take care. Blue flag.
Clear left.
There we go. I feel like I entered in a good position anyway. Yay. Well, that's over with. That actually feels good to get that over with.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sector 3.
Oops. Go ahead.
On your right. Clear right.
Faster car coming.
Blue flag.
Did I get another? Oh, I have to go in. So stupid.
On your left.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
I don't know why I thought it was a drive-through. I just have so many things going through my mind, and then I have to stop.
You are selecting serve penalty as well when you go into the pits, right? It is selecting that for you.
Well, I just drove through my stop and goes, so
I know, but in your MFD,
yeah.
when you look at your pit strategy,
Mhm.
you need to make sure it says serve penalty that is ticked, not
Oh,
just
yeah.
you're going in to change tires or something.
Got it. Yes.
Otherwise, it won't. You could go in there, stop, and pull out again, and it won't count it as a penalty serve.
Got it. Yeah, I didn't stop. I just drove through thinking, I don't know. It was just so many things going through my mind. I was just happy that I made my first good
Car
stint.
left. Clear left.
Okay, let's do it. This time,
Watch your
finally.
speed.
Oh boy. I know. I know. Thanks, folks. I know you tried to help me, and I try not to. I've tried not to look at the chat as much, so I don't get distracted as much. So there we go. Let's serve this. So does that mean like I get one stop and go? There we go. Thank you, Deb. See, I kind of wish that there's somebody watching the race, kind of like a real person, not, you know, like I usually have Gregor. Who's like, stop, 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 or Dan in my last Enduro. Here we go. Lots of catching up to do. How much time did I lose? I guess at this point it just doesn't matter because we just have to make up time. That's it.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching. Blue flag.
The faster car is approaching.
Ooh. Okay. Let's get back into this race mode. There's still a lot of time.
P24.
I know. So I have to go again.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Noble.
Did I speed in this pit lane again? I have the permanent stop and go.
Blue flag.
Behind you.
I should just sit in the pit. I'd rather just sit in the pit for however many times I need to serve my penalty.
Is it still showing us stop and go?
Yeah, but this time for speeding in the pit.
On your left. Clear left.
So I've been going into the pit every lap. So let's see what happens.
So in your MFD, does it tick serve penalty
Yes.
before you go into the pit?
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Okay, here we go. Let's try that again.
Make sure you go in at 31 miles an hour, yeah?
I have this pit limiter on, so it's
That doesn't matter if you go in too hot, it can't perform miracles.
yeah,
If
no,
you go in
it's
too hot, it'll try and slow you down, yeah? Okay.
it's coming out of the pit. So it seems like
Okay.
at least that it was catching me. Is that
It'll
right?
only report it as you leave the pits, but it could be that you got it going in. That's what used to happen to me.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay. So yeah, I got another stop and go.
Yeah, you got to limp into these pits because the slowdown line is only about 20 yards after the turn-off.
Okay. Boy. So, here we go. We're doing the tour of the pit.
Well, it's good practice for Monday.
approaching. Watch
Hopefully
your
you won't
mirrors.
go in
Blue
and
flag,
drag or a stop go.
That's true.
Your rear brakes are cold, mate. The guy in front is Bello.
How do you know it's a guy, Jim? Right? Ah,
Yellow flag, caution.
caution, that's me.
Blue flag.
I am the yellow flag. Oh. Another
mate.
yellow flag.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go, folks. Let's finally do this right. And yeah, this is a lot of learning. I had no idea. So I thought as long as you didn't go above 50 into the pits, like you have the pit limiter, then you're fine, but it's 30.
There's a white flag.
Okay. So where... Did I get another one? Is it this line? Like,
Look
okay.
out for the pit speed limit.
Please tell me I didn't go too fast into there. Oops. Stop the engine. Okay, here we go. So, okay. Oh boy, that was definitely a learning experience. That was a hard learning experience. Like, I wish I would have known that before. And you think that I've been through all these races. Caught myself. I got another one. Okay.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag.
Well, folks in the chat, it's not over. I'm not giving up. I mean, I know that
Brake temperatures are fine.
I'm very frustrated and I'm
Yellow flag.
not
Watch out.
exactly focused right now because it's just a lot of things going on, and you know, the frustration is getting to me, to be honest, and I think you can tell. It's just Well, it's night, and a lot of people, I think, will have a hard time with it. Hopefully, I'll do pretty well once I get this stop and go. Wait. Actually, it's cleared. I just noticed it. So, here we go. Focus. Head down. Oh, whoops. Here we go, folks. Seriously. That's like a life lesson right there. Oh, cold tires. Oh boy, we have lots of people coming up on my back. It's so hard
B31.
to see in the dark. Let's see if we can navigate our way through these corners. Let's go,
Yellow
folks.
flag. Caution.
Okay.
White flag.
I wish I had rally lights. Ooh. Yup.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
Oh, I actually meant to let that person by and then I drove off track.
Yellow flag is active.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Come on. Let's get it. I feel like it's almost impossible to get back up there. Like I'm so many laps down right now.
B31. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh. Here we go.
That's the car approaching. Watch out.
Bishop is pitting from P2. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Okay. Come on. My tire pressures are very hot right now. On another note, I have to pit 2 more times. I almost feel like I should have just filled up with gas or something at that moment. Okay, now on my visual braking points are gone. Oops, so just have to kind of go along. We got this. Whoops. Didn't turn early enough. That's okay.
We are halfway through. Not over.
We're at the halfway point. We think about 40 minutes of fuel left.
Okay. I wish it would rain more. I need my tires to cool down.
B30.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Blue flag.
Watch out.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Left side, clear left.
Watch out.
What was she talking about the left side? Okay, clear.
Yellow flag.
Wide in front.
Whoa.
Blue flag.
Behind. Watch out.
Whoa. Yikes.
The faster car is approaching.
Blue flag.
There we go.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Woo, a lot of action today.
B30. There's a white flag.
I wonder if I should change my brakes next pit stop.
Yellow flag. Caution. White flag.
Yep, I thought that might be the case. Lots of cars flying off. It's just completely a new experience driving at Imola in the rain at night.
White flag, mate.
Yikes.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay.
Slow car.
Yellow flag.
Oh boy.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful there.
White flag, mate.
I feel like I need new brake
Yellow
pads.
flag in sector 2.
B29. The lead car's pitting. Bello is pitting from position 27. We think he'll come out just behind you.
Okay. R. What is happening?
Light damage in the front of the car.
Hold on, I have
Blue
to.
flag.
Behind you.
Is that you turned around?
Yeah. Let's see how much damage. 8 minutes. Not going in.
8 minutes or 8 seconds?
I'm sorry, 8 seconds.
Sheesh.
Ugh. Oh boy. Just over an hour. I just feel like I can't slow the car down.
The guy in front is Bello. B29.
There we go. Let's see if I can make it around this corner. It's the
White flag.
just braking too late because I can't see my the corners coming up. That could also be a possibility.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
And also my tires are super hot. They should be like 30, 29.5 to 30.5, so that's probably has something to do with it as well.
The car behind's pitting now. Blue flag. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Be careful.
There's a white flag.
I guess there's nothing I can do at this point. I can't take pressures out of any kind of pressure out of, or air out of my tire. I just have to drive.
B29.
Go.
There's a white flag, yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Track definitely feels drier.
Yeah. I wonder if I should pit and change my tires and then and fuel up early, or I don't even know if it's early.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
One hour. If I put 50. So in the next 30 minutes, it's going to be dry. I see in the little weather forecast here.
B29.
Oh,
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
what just happened?
The leader is
weird.
pitting now. White flag.
Oh,
Okay.
idiot.
Oh. Okay. It's like, I don't know.
Yellow flag in
What's going on?
3.
I don't know if I should pit now.
Why? Is it not driving well?
No. I mean, my tire pressures are super high, so I can't.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, my rears are like
White flag,
33.
mate.
Okay. Actually. Okay, let's just go to the pit.
You're taking a tiny bit of bodywork damage, but you won't feel it. Blue
Do you want
flag.
to put wets or dries on?
I have wets.
Do you want to put wets or dries on?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me get out of the way.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Blue flag.
Well, it's gonna be dry. I mean, it's still gonna be wet in 10 minutes. So.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What happened?
Yellow flag. Caution.
No idea why these people think they should go through
White
the
flag.
chicane instead of just waiting for a straight.
Yellow flag accepted.
White flag, mate. Blue flag.
I think I should pit. I only did one, well, I did like 9, but actually, let me think about this.
Car left, clear left.
Blue flag.
Because if I get 60 liters of fuel,
Yellow flag. Watch out.
in 30 minutes it'll be
There's a
dry.
white flag.
Oh, there you are.
Car on the left.
Is your car damaged?
Clear on the left.
B28. Yellow flag.
Left side, clear left.
I can't hear you. It's definitely getting drier. Oh. Are you talking to me? Okay. Now I feel like
In sector 3.
at least I am kind of used to driving with their super high pressures.
Car on the left.
Left side, clear left.
Still thinking about pitting early and I don't know what to do. That's why I haven't gone in the pit. In 10 minutes it's still raining.
I'm pitting now. I'm going to give myself just one more pit to the end.
Okay.
My tyres are just not doing this.
Is it? Are you on wets?
I am. And I'm going to switch to dries.
Ooh, are you?
I'm going to switch to high pressure dries and
The guy in front is Noble.
go for the whole end.
Okay.
And I've got some damage to fix as well. So.
I have damage too. But I have 2 more pit stops to go.
This is my last pit stop.
Okay.
I have no idea what temperature it is right now. So.
B26.
How'd that happen? Interesting. Probably because everyone's pitting.
Be careful.
White flag.
There's a slow car ahead.
Okay.
Faster cars approaching.
Blue flag.
Did you pit? I mean, did you have dry tires? Oh.
Blue flag.
Watch out.
Oh, I wish I had somebody to tell me what to do.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. White flag, mate.
Well, that's not normal for you.
Ha. Nice. Whoa.
Blue flag.
Oh.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Car left, clear left.
Look out for the pit speed limit. There'll be traffic when you exit the pits. We should come out into position 27, right ahead of B25.
Okay, so should I change brakes? No. No.
I wouldn't change brakes.
How's your dry tires?
I don't know, just started the lap.
Okay.
Had to take a personal pit stop.
Got it. Hmm.
They're very cold and not looking like they're heating up much. So it's going to be a fun 50 minutes.
I'm not quite sure. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. Well, the good thing in 10 minutes it's gonna dry out, but still, I don't know how these tires will be.
It's all good.
So good. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's all good.
Let's do it. Hitting complete. There we go. My right indicator is on.
Mhm.
There we go. Did that turn it off?
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag. Your rear brakes are cold. Be careful.
On your left, clear left.
There's a white flag.
Left side, clear left.
Okay.
Faster car behind you.
Yikes.
Car on the left.
That was not a good entry onto. Oh!
Car on the left. Beer on the left.
Okay, let's just cut here.
A faster car is approaching. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Very cold tires. So we will see.
The car in front is Robertson.
Got it.
These aren't as tragically bad as I thought they would be, actually. I mean, they're running 24 psi on slicks.
Yeah,
Brake
mine,
temps look good.
mine
Yellow
are
flag, caution.
kind of about the same, but I mean, in 10 minutes it'll be dry. So I'm looking for what the future looks like on track.
White flag, mate. The gap to Bellow behind is increasing. It's now 7.6.
Oh. Okay, well, there you go.
Yellow flag, watch out. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, okay. So
White
I'm
flag.
gonna go off
Evans is
track.
entering the pits.
Oh.
He's in
Two cars just
P11. He
smashed
should
into
come
each
out
other.
just in front of you.
Severe rate
At this
damage.
stage in the
That's barely a
race.
scratch, just ignore
Oh,
it.
Okay.
okay.
Well, I have to go in the pit. So,
Have you got
The
one
guy
pit stop
ahead
left?
is Bellow.
yeah.
Okay, you might as well go for it then. Just try and go to the end now.
95 liters of fuel.
Well, you got 45 minutes by the time you get back to the pit, so 90 liters.
So I have to, oh, no, drive.
You have to make it up to 90 liters, yeah.
Drive. Drive. Hold on. There we go. So, 90 liters.
Faster car coming up
Yeah.
behind you.
But, well, make it up to like, depends when you go in the pits, make it up to like 93 or something just in case.
Okay, 97. Tire set 5. Dry. Pit strategy 3. I think we're good.
Blue flag.
Watch out.
Oh.
You're locking up your fronts a lot.
Oh my gosh, this is just
Watch your speed. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 31. Right ahead of B25.
oh my gosh. This is it's so tough not having somebody to tell me what I need to do. And I feel like even more experienced drivers need that kind of on the fly advice. Okay, there we go. So,
Apart from braking and turning, these tyres are fine.
all right, folks, sorry, I just haven't looked at the chat, but I'm just trying to stay on track right now. It is so tough.
Are you pitting now?
Yes. 22 seconds to go. All right. Oh, there. I see my indicator. I don't know how to turn that indicator off, to be honest.
There's an option in your MFD to turn them off.
Oh.
Come on, go, go, go.
There we go. Off. All right, 44 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do.
Pit exit's clear.
The good thing is it's clear.
Your rear brakes are cold.
Oh yeah,
Finding way more grip with these tyres,
cool.
even though they're low pressure.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Very cold.
Alright, going for a top 30 here.
Alrighty. Just really have to take it
The
easy.
next car is Sharma. Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
Okay, come on, tires, let's do it. Please heat up.
So what have you got now?
Dry tires. I did.
Bishop is
Oh, what
pitting
pressures
from
are they showing right
P2.
now?
We think you'll come out just in front.
Oh, tell me when you can, don't crash your car.
I crashed. I mean, I went off. So.
Low tire pressure, stay away from
Now,
curbs.
what was your question?
I just asked what pressures they were showing.
Oh, 23.9, 24.2, 24.
There's a car rejoining.
Yeah, about the same as mine.
B31.
I just did a fastest lap.
Why does my... See, I went over the curb and my view changed.
Faster car coming up behind
I hate this.
Blue flag.
Here we go. And I have to figure out why that happens. Sometimes when I go over curbs, my view changes, mostly to the helmet view.
And you're not
Oops.
pressing any buttons now.
Blue flag.
Nope. Oh, I crashed.
Just drizzling now. Looks like it'll stop soon. It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape.
Okay, well,
losing pressure on the right front.
I'm losing pressure on the right front. I probably should have just stayed with the wet tires.
I don't know about the Ferrari, but these tyres feel way better than those out-of-shape wets that we had on.
Well, mine are still very cold, so
Yeah, mine are still in the 24s, but they still feel way better than those wet tyres that were fading away.
my wet tires are a lot better. Oh, I can't even keep it on track. Oh,
Yellow flag in sector 2. Faster car coming up behind you.
like at this point, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I'm gonna keep driving, but it could cause a lot of carnage to other cars. I'm just gonna
Faster
wait
cars
here.
approaching. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Blue flag.
Losing pressure
Oh,
on
that's
the
you.
right rear.
Yeah.
Faster car is approaching.
Car right, clear right.
Blue flag.
39 minutes to go.
Qualifying pace now. Come on, you can salvage something here. B32.
Can I? Oh, I need to just make this corner.
Pressure lost on the left rear.
I have pressure loss on my left rear, so I might have to pit again.
Car on the right.
No, that'll be temporary.
Oh, yeah,
Leader's
is it?
pitting now.
Clear on the right.
Okay.
Normally,
Okay.
if you hit curves or something, it just bounces down, especially if you've got low pressure tyres anyway.
Yeah.
Pressure loss on the right front.
All right, 38 minutes to go. Let's see if I could actually make a corner.
Blue flag. Looks like it stopped raining.
Yay!
The track is dry in front of me now. I'm driving on
Awesome.
dry road,
Awesome.
which means the tires will warm up and you've got dry tires on. So stick with it and you'll be alright.
Okay.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
Oops. Okay.
Car left, clear left.
I keep going off track.
Can I stay on the dry line? You'll be okay.
Okay.
Yellow flag.
Okay, let's do it.
There's a white flag.
Yeah, there's a dry line now, absolutely.
Yeah, there's a very wide dry line, so this is... I'm hopeful.
Blue flag. Yellow flag. Caution. White flag.
Slow car ahead.
So I think this car in front of me probably has some damage. And just going to the pit. They have their flashers on. Oh boy. Lots of...
There's lots of carnage
Action.
right now. There's lots of people flying off
There's a white
track.
flag.
Oops. Barely made that. One wheel in the dirt. It's fine. Whew.
Whoa.
There's a time to
Sorry.
front to sector.
Okay.
Two cars
White flag, mate.
smashed each other and they both went spinning right in front of me and I thought they were gonna... I managed to go through the middle of them. That was crazy.
It was like the GT effect.
Bit like that. There's another one turned around. Whenever you can see headlights pointing at you, it's never a good thing.
There's a white
Yeah.
flag. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Car right, clear right.
Blue flag.
Arrgh.
There's another 3. Come on.
Yellow flag ahead.
They're all over the place now.
Yeah. Oh, yikes. Oh! I couldn't stop in time and I rear-ended another person.
White flag.
On your left,
Blue flag.
clear left.
Is it because the temps are so cold? The temps are dropping? The ambient temp, probably?
I got to imagine that by now the temps will be starting to warm up again.
I wonder what it is.
Well, I guess it's people's tyres going off if they've been using wet tyres.
Oh, yeah. So I just have to stay on track.
Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 1.
But literally, I'm so way behind. that I don't know if I could even get out of this position.
You will. People still to pit, or they might be forced to pit.
Oh, that's true.
Jeez, they're everywhere.
Your brake temperatures look good.
Thank you, Jim. Oh.
Losing pressure on the right.
Oh, this feels so much nicer now. Sheesh.
I really liked driving in the rain, but like for my first stint, if I could have got out of there. Oops.
I just feel like we're on the right setup now, so if we just persevere, it'll be okay. I know it's a bit late, but
Yeah,
still half an hour left.
that's true.
Wish my tyres were a bit warmer, but there we go.
Did you hear that Andy, the lab, said that Dan's quali was sunny?
How boring.
I know. That's funny. I thought it would be all the same, to be honest.
There's a white flag.
Oops. Don't know why I went in first.
Dude, why don't you wait till after the corner?
Pressure loss on the right rear.
Okay. All right. My pressures are still very, very low.
Yeah.
Blue flag.
Behind you.
Left side, clear left.
Faster car coming up behind. Roger.
Blue flag.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Car on the right.
Left side,
Clear on the right.
clear left.
Okay. Just under half an hour to go. Lots happening.
B31.
There we go. I moved up a spot. Lots of traffic over there.
White flag, mate.
Oops. Come on. Get it going.
Blue flag.
Behind you.
left, clear left.
Blue flag.
Behind you.
White flag.
On your left, clear left. Car left, clear left.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Okay.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. White flag, mate. Blue flag.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out. Pressure was on the right.
Bello is pitting from position 29. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
Okay. Pressures are coming up just a bit. Definitely more grip for sure as the track dries out.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, the times are getting much shorter now. Much quicker.
Left side, clear left.
B30.
Oh, moved up a spot. Oops. Okay.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
So a lot of kudos to those people who can do this at fast speed with no mistakes on a regular basis for sort of 2 or 3 hours,
Absolutely.
and dealing with, you know, changes in weather and everything else.
Yeah. Aurel just went in for one pit stop. Last pit stop.
B30.
Ah, messy. I keep letting this guy pass because I get blue flagged,
Mhm.
and then he keeps crashing, and then I have to keep letting him pass. I think it's the 4th time I've let him pass now.
Losing pressure on the right rear.
Uh-oh.
Aqua Minerale's drying up. Nice.
I should have changed my brakes, I think. I mean, I don't have to, so it could just be my tires.
Yeah, you don't need to change your brakes. You had them on brakes too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. My tires are turning green. Oh boy.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Wonder how
B30.
Dan's getting on.
I don't know. That'd be interesting to hear all about it. How he's in split 2?
Mm-hmm.
He ended up in the green. Okay. I'm downshifting. I shouldn't be downshifting there, but it's just. There we go.
Blue flag, the leader has just done a 147.84.
Okay.
New fastest lap for Bishop, 147.49.
Hopefully that wasn't a track cut. Oops, sorry.
Car left. Clear left.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Come
That's
on, we should
right.
be doing better than this. Blue flag.
Jim, he said we should be doing better than this.
At least he's not swearing at you.
Yeah. Ooh.
B30.
Really? What a moron.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Jeez.
On your left. Clear left.
The leader's just done a 146.78.
I wish I could turn Jim off, like, when just that information, like, I don't need to know what the leader's done, because I'm, like, way far off. There we go. There we go, that feels a lot better. I mean, my pressures are still very, very low, but that squeaks by. These two in front of me, they are battling it out. We will see what happens. There we go, traction. Yay, oops, too soon.
Yeah, my tyres are getting up to 26s and 27s now.
The leader has just done a 146.24.
My right front is up to 20.9.
Blue flag.
22.0.9.
Correct.
Wow.
And folks, if you folks are wondering what the ideal tire temps for dry setup in a
Precious.
GT3, it is a 27.5 or 28. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle, but managing it. The good thing is I could keep it on track now. So it's not fast, but at least I'm doing some lapping. Ooh.
Sharma is reeling you in. The gap's now 13 seconds.
Ooh.
B30. Keep it together. Come on. The race isn't over yet. 15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go.
I know, Jim.
This is a tough situation. I've caught the guy in 14th and I'm much quicker than him and closing up on him, but if I go past him then they'll just tell me to blue flag it.
Yeah. Oops. Whoa, yikes.
Losing pressure on the left rear.
I looked down at the leaderboard. I don't know why. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, here we go. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. There's just over 13 minutes to go in this 2.4 hour race at Imola.
B30.
If you folks missed it, I had a the best stint I ever had, ever, in my life. I've only been sim racing since August, but I pulled into the pit to fuel up and to get new tires at 8th position. Whoops. So I got a bunch of stop and go penalties for speeding in the pit, and I didn't realize that I needed to go like 30 kilometers per hour. I thought it was just
Blue flag.
under 50. and in first gear. So, yeah, kept getting those over and over and having to serve those penalties.
Car right.
There
Clear
we go.
right. On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
There we go.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
There we go. Let him go as well. There we go. Whoa! So, yeah. That was not cool. I'm glad I wasn't the one to take Madsen out. Wow. Folks see that? I was being nice. I was like, go. Everybody just go.
B30.
And normally, you know, I would be fighting for a position, but I'm not in the position to fight for a position. And plus, there was no one near me that I could fight for a position. Oh, losing it.
Losing pressure on the right front.
Okay, let's finish this race.
Man, this guy's so slow. I'm just going to overtake him. I don't care if he's ahead of me in the race. He's so slow.
The one who keeps crashing?
Yeah, he's just
Yellow flag,
he's all
keep
over
your
the
wits
place.
about you,
He's
mate.
holding someone else on now.
Okay.
There's a white flag.
He's even trying to.
Blue flag.
Behind you.
You got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Basically, these guys down in like 13th and
Car
15th
left.
You're on the left.
were a
Clear
little
left.
bit behind us when we were kind of lapping around earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're the quickest.
B30.
But obviously, they haven't brought catastrophe on themselves like I have. So, but now I'm in the middle of them. I'm like, yeah, it's just. Actually, to be fair, the guy in 15th was really quick and just did a beautiful pass on me. So hopefully he'll get past that guy in front, and I can get past this one.
My front right tire is 18.7.
18 points.
Yeah.
How come they're so
Blue
low?
flag.
Well, I'm
They're like
losing
sec-
pressure, but still, that's ridiculous.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, I'm in 25s, 26s, and 27s now.
Hmm.
Which, I wonder which pit stop you used.
I got a puncture, oops. So, what do I
You're
do
locking
with a
your front right
puncture?
wheel.
Do I just have to limp it back to the pit?
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
Is he saying you definitely have a puncher, is he?
Yeah, so I have 0 PSI now.
Oh, yeah, you do have to limp it back to the pit. So if you hit curves a lot
Flag.
with low tyre
Yeah.
pressures, that'll cause your puncture.
Okay, so then I'm going to... Oh,
The car in front is Sharma.
should I just press return to garage? Because I'm not...
If you do that, you disqualify from the race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they said they'll allow it.
I think,
Blue flag.
well, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought they said they would only allow it during quali.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
I thought they said like they usually don't allow it, but this is a special race. We'll see.
Well,
I'll just be safe because I'm almost there. Woo! Like I felt like I almost flipped the car. I'm just driving on the dirt.
Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
So, what do I even want to do? Change tires? No, I don't want. I want
that guy
0.
just went off on the gravel, so I've got a bit of freedom now.
Mm,
So you're gonna change tires, yes?
yeah. I'd. What? Oh, I think I only have one pit stop left. Because it only will. Oh no,
Faster car coming up behind you.
it would only let me get wet tires.
Oh, have you used all your dry tires?
Maybe? Oh, oh, here we go.
Faster car.
Tire set 4. Well, here we go. We're just gonna do this. I'm just on the side of the road, right before the pit.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay. Guess this is what we're doing.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Blue flag.
I'm trying to even.
Yeah, I pulled 2 seconds on that guy.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Expect traffic when you come out. On exit, we should be in position 32. Really close between B28 and B20.
You can't hassle me.
So it says now my front pressures are going to be higher, which I thought it was actually last time too.
You mean when you change your tires?
Yeah, I thought it was like 27 or something like that. There we go, cool.
Well, I thought this was going to be a 10x race, which meant that we should be finishing it in the evening.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Clearly,
5
we've got
minutes left.
something on.
Cool. All right, no need to slow down to 30 when pitting pit lane. Okay, got it. Got it, X21. That's where I was kind of getting confused because I didn't know.
What's that?
No, we were just, X21 was chatting about the speed at which I enter the pit. Because once I was in the pit, then I was slow. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, let's go.
Look at those tires.
Puncture.
Puncture right front. See, this is what I thought I'd have before.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag. We've got cold brakes all round.
Got it.
A faster car is approaching.
Well, they said the pace was going to be 10x, and the race clock is still only showing 11 p.m.
Oh.
So clearly, they didn't 10x it, and we've basically just done
Blue flag.
a race into the cold night with rain. So I think that probably explains why we got a few things wrong.
Yeah.
Unless we read the 10x incorrectly.
Right
but
side,
the
clear
whole team
right.
was talking about 10x and planning for the next day, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, I saw 10x as well.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not 10x because it's 10:51 p.m. and we started at 8 something p.m. So this
Yeah.
is just a standard 1x race.
I wonder if split 1 was 10x. Okay, 2 minutes to go. See, now it feels good. still cold. Hmm. Oh my gosh, this is just... Oh my
Feel
gosh.
nice.
Blue flag.
Damage at the front. Faster car behind you.
That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
Come on. We got 2 minutes to go. Let's just finish this thing. Oh.
The car in front of us is Bello. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Huh, I'm off track again.
Yeah, I'm pulling away from the guy in 4th place right now who's behind me.
Okay.
B32.
Why did my flashers just go? It's just weird. At first I thought there was just something like a missing connection, but why?
Seriously, what a moron.
I'm not pressing any buttons.
The leader's just done a 145.25.
Just pulled over and slowed down to let this guy pass. He had no patience, smashed into the back of me, hit me into the wall.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong with him?
All right, 30 seconds. See, like that. My lights just flashed.
Yeah, mine flash when they break now because that guy hit me into the wall, so I'm damaged front end.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay, got it. I thought it was like, you know how my wheel changes view sometimes when I go over a bump?
No, it's a damaged car. You brake and the people in front of you think that you're flashing.
Electrical. All right. Last lap, folks. But check out these tire pressures. Remember what we started with?
Last
Like
lap.
28
This has been your
in the front.
Well, we thought, as I said, I guess we should have looked at the time, but we thought it was going to be like coming up to late morning soon in the game, and as it is, the tire pressures that you set are going to get colder, you know. I have no idea what temperature it is now.
I don't either. Ah, let's just cross that line. I cannot wait to cross that line, to be honest.
See the fireworks?
It's always a good sign.
I was hoping to set a fastest lap on this one, but that's a guy putting me off the track.
Here we go, folks. We are finally going to finish this race.
Oh, it looks like you've got a stop go penalty.
Ha. Nice.
B32. Okay, we're done.
Oh my gosh. I believe, is that like last place? I hope not. Ha, look, I'm flashing this guy. There we go. All right, I'm just going to, oh
left.
boy, oh boy, oh boy. Car
Clear
left.
left.
Ah, boy, that was a very frustrating race.
Oh, there you are.
Let's see. Okay, so I wasn't the last place. That's okay. That's good. Let's see if I can get into the replays. It's kind of not letting me do anything. Why? Why?
I'm just driving around to the pits.
Okay. I'm just trying to select anything. There we go. We're just going to save the replays, and we're just going to look at my first stint early on when I was feeling good. Actually, I don't think that was my first stint. I don't
It only
remember.
saved an hour and 15 minutes, so you'll only have the last hour and 15 minutes of the race.
Got it. That's tough. So we're gonna leave it at that. For now, while I look at the chat, folks, thank you so much for hanging in there. Oh my gosh, that was a very, very rough race. You know, it is my second enduro ever. The first one was the 2.4 hours of Bathurst, and that I had some crashes and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like Bathurst happens, right? If you're going for it, and in 2.4 hours, that's just probably one of the characteristics of Bathurst. But this one was very unique in itself. Imola is still a very new track for me. I just learned it last week. I had a coaching session with my More Female Racers Championship co-driver and coach, Gregor Schill, who drives for the Coach Dave Academy. So luckily, he took me around the track in the wet, so I knew how to drive in the wet rain. Folks, I know you folks have to go. It's been a long stint. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm just going to go through chat for those of you who do have time to hang out for a few more minutes, and I really appreciate anyone following or subscribing, and just sticking here with me, cheering me on, just adding your words of support and encouragement. Let's see. Here we go. Wow. I love that you folks are chatting amongst yourself. Oh my gosh. And Dan, we have our friend AMR Dan. I don't know if you folks are familiar with him, but he streams as well on YouTube. He has an amazing community, which I'm a part of, and Andy the Lab is part of, and a few of us are a part of, as well as my husband. But he's in Split 2 in this race. You are watching Split 6. And his race has been completely dry, and we've kind of been practicing together and going back and forth about setups and what have you. What is it going to be like? It's a 10-time multiplier. Will it rain? Will it not rain? Blah, blah. So knowing him, he was prepared for everything. He was my spotter and my engineer for the last Enduro, and he had 30 pit stop strategies ready for whatever happened. So, yeah. I will ask him. Wow. Oh, got it. Yes, I had no idea. First of all, a lot of things that I've learned today, as far as mostly the speed at which you need to enter the pit. And somehow I've got away with it for this long. Actually, I had stop and go penalties at Bathurst, but I thought that nobody really told me what speed that was, that I had to go into the pit. And then I was anxious kind of getting out of the pit, so I went into second. So that's why I got my stop and go penalties for speeding in the pit that time. So thank you everyone who let me know, especially my husband Somnesia, who's on the headset with me, who also raced tonight with us, for letting me know. Thank you so much, everybody. Racing Gred for following. Let's see, we have Eric Rizzo. Thanks for following. Yes, I braved it out to the end. It was very frustrating, as you know, pitting and choosing the wrong pit stop strategy, or even in that pit stop strategy, just having the wrong tire pressure. So I was actually down to like 18, 18 psi for my front right in this GT3, which is ridiculous because the ideal temperature is 27.5 to 28.5. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, I definitely had much more challenging conditions. And as my husband said, we thought it was going to be a 10-time multiplier as far as the time goes. So in 2.4 hours, we thought we were going to have a full 24-hour cycle. So we thought that, and I was kind of going by my little pit strategy book, right? We have 1, 2, 3, let's see. So this the third pit strategy, which is, that's the thing, I think that I chose the third pit strategy because I thought, well, it's like my third pit strategy, but I pitted a lot later, but that was based on the 24-hour cycle. But it was actually 2.4 hours, so we started at 8, and it was only like 10:30 or something by that time, so we got all messed up. 5-time and not a 10-time. Wow, they just like throw it at us, right? And like Andy the Lab said, our friend Dan's race was dry the whole time, and he was setting up like all these rain setups as well. So that'll be interesting to see how he got along with that as well. But yeah.
That was a 1x race.
Oh, was it a 1x race?
Yeah, it started at 20 past 8, and I'm pretty sure that I saw 10:30, 11 o'clock, that kind of time in the server towards the end. So I think that it was just a 1x race at the end. Well, we can go back and look and double check, but it definitely wasn't a 10x, and it certainly wasn't a 5x either.
Yeah. And what would be ideal? And you know, we think about being on an endurance team with multiple drivers and having an engineer, and what would be ideal, and this is how they do it at in teams and higher levels, or if you have friends who are willing to help you and are great at these pit strategies, is just have somebody come up with pit strategies on the fly, or have like 30 pit strategies like Dan had for me at Bathurst, and kind of choose one and adjust it on the fly with the changing conditions. So yeah. Absolutely X201. And I have done, like, before MFR races, I enter the pit and I go in and I just go in the pit and come out of the pit as a pit stop practice. But I actually don't ever recall, like, slowing or having to go that slow into the pit. So, but like I said, usually there's that board and I look for that board. So a couple of times where I kind of sped into the pit, I wasn't actually sure where that line was because I didn't practice it in Imola. But we have a big race coming up, and that's my next big race, the More Female Racers Championship, and that is happening on Monday, so 2 days from now. And I'm going to be streaming it live at 11 a.m., which is 8 p.m. Central European Time, 7 p.m. UK time, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you can figure that out. But I really hope to see you folks there because that race is always intense. It will be at Imola and it will be in the rain. At least we know that. I believe it will be in the day, so at least we know what the conditions will be like. It's a 1-hour race, and I am teaming up with my teammate Gregor Schill, who is a pro sim racer and driver for the Coach Dave Academy. So I will qualify, I will drive the first stint, and I will go into the pit, and I will promise not to speed, and we will swap, and he will finish off the race. So this if anything, this has been a great experience for learning and especially just remembering all these things for the future. Yeah, this is my first time that I've raced in the rain with a GT3, and Monday will be my second time. So yeah, that's right. Folks, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are. It's 2:18 here in Washington State. So we have a whole day in front of us. So have a wonderful evening, folks. I will see you on Monday. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.